Hi. I hate having to make a discussion video like this because I know this is kind of a common trope on my channel when it comes to Let's Play series. And I hate having to do this because I made a promise to myself that no matter what, I was going to play through this entire game. I was going to beat the story. And I was going to come on and say, Shinobi Gaming HD, did it. I successfully beat The Last of Us Part 2. That was the end goal of this. The number one goal I had for this game was to make it all the way to the end. Which is what I try to do with all my Let's Play series. That was a promise I made 3 years ago when I started this Let's Play series. As of today, in the month of August, in the year of our Lord and Savior 2026, that's if you're religious. I'm not really religious, but I figured I'd just mention it. Shinobi Gaming HD, as made clear by the title of this video, I've given up. I'm waving the checkered flag. This ain't a white flag, this is the checkered flag. I'm waving the checkered flag, it's over. Alright, I guess if you want to say white flag, whatever. Okay, fine, I wave the white flag. I surrender. I simply just cannot bring myself to do this anymore. I've tried. Believe me, I've tried. I can't do it. This is the most frustrating, most annoying, most rage-inducing piece of shit story I have ever played on my channel to date. It's one thing if I play a story in a game that's boring and bad, then play a game with a story that just has me feeling so many mixed feelings. But the one feeling I feel the most is anger. Not at the gameplay, because everything in this game is absolutely magnificent, an absolute masterpiece, an absolute marvel. Except for that one thing. And it's the one game that is... If I had something heavy to bring this boat down into the bottom of the water, it would be the story. This isn't the first time This isn't the first time I'm making a discussion video about this. I tried to make a discussion video earlier talking about the exact same things that I'm going to talk about here. My damn microphone wasn't on. So I wasted 40 minutes of my time talking about this. I don't want to waste another 40 minutes of my time talking about it here. But if I do, well, my bad. I've decided that it's best for me to just not pump the brakes and slow down on this Let's Play series. I think it's best for me if I slam on the brakes, I pull the car over, park it to the side, take the keys out of the ignition, and just be done with the car overall. Just sell the freaking car. Sell it to a car dealership, let them take care of it. Let somebody else just handle the freaking piece of crap. It's like buying a car. And everything is great about the car. Everything's magnificent and everything, except it has that one fatal flaw to it. That one flaw that is just, it's so expensive to fix that you're better off just getting another car. And the car dealership doesn't tell you about it until you find out on your own. They basically hide it from you. Oh, everything's perfect. And then you go home and you find out, oh, it's got a major problem. You try to take it to the back to the car dealership, they won't take it back. So now you're stuck with the piece of crap until you decide to just sell it off at another car dealership that's willing to take the car. Sure, you won't get a whole lot for it, but you just want to get it out of your freaking hands. That's how I feel about this game. It's a near perfect car with a fatal flaw. And that fatal flaw is the story. Ever since I started playing as Abby, my interest in this game has gone down, and down, and down, and down, and down. And excuse me, I kept holding out hope. I really shouldn't have. I kept holding out hope that they were going to do something incredible with Abby to where I could look at her and be like, okay, I hate you for what you did to Joel, but I can have at least some sympathy, some remorse, a little bit of respect for you. And then they do the thing with Owen. And that's where that's the moment where I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Even after you killed Jesse. I should have been done with you then, but I still tried to linger on. Just to try to see if there's any hope. When we got to that scene with you and Owen, where you were about to kill Owen, he was about to kill you, and then literally 5 seconds later, you two start fucking. That's when I pretty much just shut my brain off, and I was like, you know what, I just don't give a shit no more. Any remorse or sympathy that you could make me have for Abby is officially gone. It's dead. You dug the fucking hole and threw the corpse in it. And I'm the one that had to put the dirt on top. Well, alright. I'll put the fucking dirt on top. Because this is the last time I'm ever talking about this game on my channel. This is the last time I'm ever going to... This is the last time... What you're seeing here in the background with the boat, this is the last time you're ever going to see this boat. This is the last time you're ever going to see it. You might as well just take a good, long, hard look at this boat, because you ain't never going to see it ever again on my channel. Trust me, I have tried my very hardest to just push through this game, even when I just did not give a fuck about Abby anymore. I continue pushing on, just trying to get this fucking game over with. And it kept going and going and going and going, and I'm like, fuck, this game's never gonna fucking end. I know my friend Orbital said that this game's 30 hours. To me, it feels like 100. It feels like 130 hours. It don't feel like 30. It feels like 130 hours. I've been on this game for so freaking long. It's just dragged on and on and on. And I just simply have no care in the world. But it was when we get to the theater moment. When we got to that theater, that's when the dam officially broke. And the water comes rushing in and flooding the whole fucking village. You want me to be okay here, playing as a woman who I don't give two shits about, beating up, choking out, and nearly killing a character who I put so much time and investment in and caring about and loving in the first game. And you want to take all of that, crumble it up in a ball, wipe your ass with it, and then proceed to shove it in my face. You want me to beat up on Ellie as Abby. You want me to beat the shit out of Ellie so badly that it nearly killed her. A character who I have so much love and respect for from the first game. One of the greatest video games ever made, with one of the greatest stories I've ever seen in a game. And you take all of that and you wipe your ass with it, and then you shove that story that's now covered in shit, in your own shit, in my face. Fuck you. Fuck you. I tried to record a video last night on The Last of Us Part 2 where I was around the farmhouse. I can't bring myself to do it. I simply can't. I can't bring my... The whole video with me just pausing every now and again and just thinking to myself, why am I even doing this? I'm gonna be serious. And I'm gonna be serious when I say this. The whole video was literally me just going around the farmhouse for 5 minutes, and the rest was like 35 minutes of me just complaining and bitching. I don't want that as a Let's Play video. Where's the Let's Play? Me walking around for 5 minutes and then bitching for the next 30, 35, 40 minutes. Where's the fun in that? That's not what you come here for. Now, if I'm interested in what's going on, like with Life is Strange, where I paused quite a bit to talk about what's going on in the story, what's going on in the game, give my personal thoughts on it, that's something else. That's different. And even then, I try my best not to make it too long. But when I was recording that video last night, and that video is not going up, by the way. I'm not uploading that video. There's no point. Why? Why? Why would you want me to do that? Like, I don't even think I even went outside on the freaking farmland. I don't even think I went outside. I think I was inside the house the whole freaking time, just going through the rooms, just complaining. Just not having a single care in the world. I tried to force myself through it. I can't do it no more. That last video I recorded on The Last of Us Part 2, the last Let's Play I uploaded on this game, that broke me. That officially broke me. That's like playing as Micah Bell in that moment with Arthur Morgan. And anybody that's played Red Dead Redemption 2, you know exactly what moment I'm talking about. That'd be like the camera switching over to him and you're the one playing as Micah. with that moment with Arthur. And then the second part of the game would be you playing as Micah. Wouldn't work. It pissed a lot of people off, wouldn't it? Damn sure would have pissed me off. Excuse me. I do not want to come on at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, sometimes even 4 o'clock in the morning, recording a game that I don't give two fucks about in terms of the story. Everything else in this game is great. Graphics-wise, I think it's one of the most beautiful games ever made. Even to this day, 6 years later, I still think it's one of the most beautiful games ever made. I think it has one of the greatest sound designs in gaming history. I think it has one of the greatest soundtracks in gaming history. I think the voice cast is absolutely phenomenal. I think the gameplay is some of the most realistic gameplay I've ever seen in a video game to this very day. This game will stand the test of time forever based on those elements. But when I'm forcing myself to play a story that, it's not that it's boring, that's not the issue. Because I played Battlefield Bad Company, and that story didn't really piss me off, except that it was just boring. I wasn't even really mad, to where I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I was just bored. This story, I was just pissed off, and honestly, like I said, why I just don't have any care in the world, so why even bother? Why bother? If Neil Druckmann doesn't give a fuck about giving me a story that I can get really into and care about, I don't give a fuck to finish this Let's Play series, to finish this story on my channel. He don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. Let's keep it that way. I don't want to have to come on here and God knows how much more of this game I have left. This Let's Play series would have gone over 100 videos. Had I continued it, it would have gone over 100 videos. You realize this would be the first Let's Play series to ever crack 100 videos on my channel? I know the discussion tab cracked over 100 videos, I think. And this is a Let's Play series. No Let's Play series on my channel has ever cracked 100. Not even Red Dead Redemption 2 cracked 100 Let's Play videos. This would have been the first one. A game that I vehemently hate would have cracked 100. I don't want this being remembered as my first 100 Let's Play series. Story mode. I don't want that. That honor should go to something else. That honor should go to Expedition 33. That honor should go to something like, hell, Ghost of Tsushima. Yakuza 0. I'm almost 70 video in on that. And I know I have a lot more of that game to play. That's probably going to be the first one to ever crack 100 videos on my channel. You know what? If it does, job well done. Sure, the story can be wacky at times. It could be silly. It could piss me off. But that's the charm of Yakuza 0. It's supposed to be all of those elements. It's supposed to be wacky, funny, silly, happy. It's supposed to make you happy, angry, sad, heartbroken, depressed. All of those things. It's a well-written game with a well-written story with characters you actually give a fuck about. I honestly don't give a fuck about any of these characters in this game. The damage was done. I don't give a shit I damn sure don't give a shit about Abby. I don't care about Owen. I don't care about Mel. I don't care about the WLF. I don't give a shit about totally not Neil Druckmann, aka Manny. I don't give a fuck. I damn sure don't care about Abby's dad. I don't care about the WLF. I don't give a shit about those characters on that side. As for Ellie, I don't even really care all that much for Dina anymore. I wanted to care for Jesse, but the way that they killed him off was just, oh, shock value. Like, he doesn't even fucking matter. The disrespect that they gave Joel, the disrespect they gave Tommy, and definitely the disrespect they gave Ellie in this game. I just simply don't care no more. To anybody that's upset at me canceling this Let's Play series, that wants me to continue, that tries to come in the comments saying, don't give up, you need to continue. Do you want me coming on this late at night, screaming into my microphone at this story, just pissing me off because of how much I just don't give a shit anymore? I don't want to come on recording a video this late at night screaming into the microphone at the top of my lungs because the story is just pissing me off and I just don't care. I don't enjoy that. I really don't enjoy that at all. I made a promise that I would beat this game, and I'm having to break it, because if I don't break this promise and I continue with this Let's Play series is going to break me. Not emotionally in a sense where I'm crying my eyes out, emotionally in a sense where I probably would not have a television set anymore. I mentioned it in the previous video. I came extremely close to chucking my controller at the TV when they did what they did to Tommy. I came so close to throwing my controller at the TV. I don't want to break my TV in a fit of rage because I'm acting immature and I can't fucking think straight. I have anger issues. I've made that abundantly clear. I have anger management issues. I do not want to get so pissed off that I end up doing something that I'm going to regret. I can't afford another TV. The TV that's in the other bedroom has a messed up picture on it. I can't use that TV. I damn sure can't use the 4K in the living room. I'd be left with nothing. Nothing until I can afford another TV, and it'll probably be like a cheap $70 720p shit quality TV. I mean, the TV I'm recording on right now isn't the best quality, but at least it's a 1080p TV that can go up to 1440p. It can go up to 1440p. I don't want to force myself to continue doing this anymore, because it doesn't make for enjoyable videos. A friend of mine said that when I get done with this game, that they were going to go through and rewatch the entire Let's Play series start to finish. What do you think would happen when they would have made it this far in, and they see like maybe 30, 40, 50 videos of me just not giving a fuck anymore? That's gonna make them feel like shit. They're gonna be like, oh, well, if you don't care, I don't care. It's one thing if a story is boring, or if it's bad. It's another when a story is just so rage bait bad that I feel like I'm on the verge of shredding my vocal cord, screaming at the top of my lungs. It's a miracle that I live on a far end of an apartment and I have no neighbors next to me, because I'd be getting so many noise complaints screaming at this game. It's not worth the hassle. It is not worth getting notes on my fucking door that I'm being too loud. It's not worth it. Thank God I don't have any neighbors near me, so I can be as loud as I want. But even then, I don't really enjoy doing it. And on the off chance, I don't want a letter on my door saying that I got a noise complaint. I don't. One thing, if a game has gameplay that's pissing me off, that's one thing. If the gameplay's pissing me off, then that's my fault. That's because either I'm doing something wrong in the game, or the game's just whooping my ass. Or it has broken gameplay. That could happen too. Hey, you never know. Could happen. It's another thing for a story to be boring, and I'm just not into it anymore, like with Trek to Yomi and Battlefield Bad Company. It's a miracle I even finished Trek to Yomi. I don't even remember anything about that story. I don't even remember anything about that story. Ask me anything about that story, I'd be like, I don't remember that. Awful story. And then we get stories like this. Oh, I'm definitely, unfortunately, going to remember this story. But not for a lot of good reasons. There are some good moments in this story. The flashback sequences with Joel and Ellie, like when they were at the space shuttle place, the museum of like space and stuff, that was cool. You know, there were good moments here throughout the story, but the majority of the story is just me not giving a shit anymore. Especially when they switched over to me playing as Abby. I just did not care anymore. Fun fact, or not so fun fact, you actually end up playing more as Abby in this game than you really do as Ellie. I mean, you might play as Ellie just a little bit longer, but it's extremely close between the two in terms of time differentials. I spent probably like, what, 40 videos playing as a character I don't give two fucks about. I didn't enjoy that. Especially after the Owen thing, I really didn't enjoy that. You fuck the man who got your best friend pregnant, who's carrying his child inside her, and you're fucking him. Disgusting. That was when I was like, okay, there's no way you can win me back now. The damage is done. And then you do what you do at the theater with Tommy, having me play as Abby beating up on Ellie. No. Damage is irreparable at this point. You have taken a once legendary IP and you took it out back, Old Yeller, blew its brains out, buried it in the ground, and then after it decayed enough, after it decomposed enough, you dig it back up, and then you parade its puppet, or you parade its skeleton around and put strings on it like it's a fucking puppet. Hey, look everybody, it's The Last of Us Part 2. please pay no attention to the rotting flesh and the severe lack of brain IQ that was put into making this game in terms of the story. Please pay no attention to that. I fucking hate Neil Druckmann. Neil Druckmann's a fucking hack. I can't stand this son of a bitch. What he did to a legendary franchise like this, I will never forgive him for. And look, don't make me change your opinion on The Last of Us Part 2. If you think this game is amazing, if you like Neil Druckmann, hey, cool beans. Like what you like, dislike what you dislike. Don't make me change your opinion. But also, I kindly ask of you not to try to change mine. I don't want to hear but. I don't want to hear it. Nothing you say is going to change my mind on how I feel about this story. If I think this story is dog shit, it's dog shit. I've been watching Naruto Shippuden. The writing there has been a little inconsistent at times. But when it's not inconsistent, it is fucking god tier masterful writing. I am loving Naruto Shippuden so much, it might top the original Naruto for me in terms of my all-time greatest anime. It might top the original Naruto. It might do it. And even still, the writing ain't perfect on that show. It's got a few flaws. It's got a few mistakes. It's got a few logic fails. I still love it though. I still love Naruto Shippuden. What they did with Sakura in Naruto Shippuden, I loved her in the original show. I really love her in Shippuden. Hell, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I have a crush on her. I don't care. I'm not ashamed to say it. I have a crush on her. I love her in Shippuden. So far. So far. I don't know what's gonna happen throughout the rest of the show, but so far, I love the hell out of her. Sai, a new character. I love the hell out of the guy too. Done a few things that irritated me, but I've gotten over that. I think he's a cool freaking character. I think he's a really cool guy with a pretty sad backstory. Also, he's the comedic guy in the group. The things that he says. Naruto, do you have any balls? I'll never forget when he was drawing something and Naruto is like, that drawing is nothing. And he looked at Naruto like, oh, just like the nothing that's between your legs. And Naruto got so bad. I was like, Sai, you might want to run because Naruto looks like he's gonna punch you for real. That's good storytelling. It's funny. It's witty. He could be a comedic character, but he could also be serious too. I like the guy. And Naruto himself, oh my god. Yeah, he's still the silly dork guy that we all love, but he's such a freaking badass in Shippuden. It pisses me off we ended it on a freaking cliffhanger. We're about almost 90 episodes in. We ended on an amazing cliffhanger. I want to see more of that. I actually want to see more of that. You see what I mean? That's something I can get invested in. That's something that I care about. That's not something that I come on and like, "Ugh, let's just get this over with." If I did that to Naruto Shippuden, my friend would probably think my friend would probably think I'm on fucking drugs. She'd probably think to herself, what the fuck happened to you? Now, granted, there was that one filler arc of Naruto Shippuden, but that was filler. We're not counting it as canon. It's not canon, and I don't even want to discuss it because it's just, that's gonna get me into a whole nother tangent. That's probably the one thing in Naruto Shippuden that really pissed me the fuck off. But at the very least, it wasn't canon. I can overlook it. Thank God. Compared to this, everything that happens in this game is unfortunately canon. It's canon. It's written in the lore. They bastardized the Last of Us franchise. It's ruined. To me, it's ruined. The franchise is dead. The IP is dead. If they ever make a part 3, I'm not getting it. I'm not buying it. I'm not interested. I don't care. I just simply don't care no more. So, since this is the final time I'm ever going to discuss The Last of Us Part 2 on my channel, and since I'm canceling this Let's Play series, I decided to do something that I really shouldn't have done. And this is something I don't ever do. I spoiled myself on how this game ends. Just out of curiosity. It's like, I'm not going to finish this piece of shit. Let's just see what happens. Tommy's alive. Somehow. Tommy's alive. Missing one eyeball. Because one of his eyes got blown out of socket. And he has severe brain damage. But he's still alive. He comes back. He convinces Ellie to go after Abby. Ellie and Dina get into a fight. Not like a physical fight, more like a verbal fight. And Dina takes her and the baby with her and leaves Ellie all by herself. Ellie goes off, fights through a whole bunch of people, reaches Abby and Lev. They have a fight out in the water. Abby doesn't really want to fight Ellie, but Ellie forces her to. Ellie's on the verge of killing Abby. And then she has a flashback sequence to Joel, which I don't even know what happened in that flashback sequence, but this is all I found out. She has a flashback sequence to Joel, and then all of a sudden, she just lets Abby go. Abby gets into the boat that you're seeing right here. This is the boat that Abby gets in, and she rides off into the fog, never to be seen again. Ellie goes back to the farmhouse. She's missing half of her fingers because of the fight with Abby. She can't play the guitar no more. She's super depressed. She puts the guitar down, walks out of the farmhouse, walks through the freaking cornfield into the woods, and that's how the game ends. She broke her promise with Tommy because Tommy wanted her to go after Abby. She broke her promise with him, so now he officially wants nothing to do with her. She pissed off Dina, and Dina has nothing to do with her anymore, so she's gone. The baby's gone. Jesse's dead. Joel's dead. Tommy, like I said, has nothing to do with her anymore, and he's pretty much almost brain dead. Ellie is left all alone. Her worst fear was dying alone. Well, looks like she's gonna die alone. We don't get an update on Abby, by the way. She's gone. She lost all her friends except for Lev. Lev almost died at the end too, by the way. They just let him live. So, Ellie's a broken character. Abby's a broken character. Everybody's a broken character. I'm so glad that I did not finish this steaming piece of shit, because when I got to that fight, I know 100% I would have broke something. I probably would have smashed my controller. I could have broke my TV. I know 100% I would have broke something. This Let's Play series would have cracked over 100 videos. And when I get to that moment and that happens, yeah, I would have lost my cool. I spent $60 on this game. $60 fucking dollars. One of the biggest wastes of $60 I've ever done in my life. Not the biggest waste. The biggest waste was NASCAR 14, but that's because I have a really personal story with that game that I'm not going to get into here. In terms of a Let's Play series, this is the worst $60 I've ever spent. And it's because of the story. Everything about this game is masterful, except for the story. It's like buying a car, and everything about the car is great except for one fatal flaw. I'm done with this game. I'm done with this franchise. I'm done with this IP. They can make a part 3. I don't care. I'm not going to ask my friend to watch the TV show with me anymore. I used to say that as a joke, just strolling around. I'm not doing it no more. I'm never bringing up the TV show ever again. I'm not going to bring up this IP around her ever again. I just simply don't care. If she sees this video, I'm just going to ask, please don't bring this game up around me. I just simply don't care no more. Maybe we could talk about the first game. You know, I could always go back and look fondly on the first game. I don't want to acknowledge this one. And nothing you say is going to make me change my mind on how I feel. I stand by what I believe in. Fuck this game. Fuck Neil Druckmann. Fuck Naughty Dog. Fuck the writing staff on this game. Oh, and while I'm at it, fuck PlayStation 2. The only game I'm playing on my channel that's from PlayStation is Ghost of Tsushima. After I beat Ghost of Tsushima, it's going to be a long time before you see another PlayStation branded game on my channel. I'm so disinterested in this company right now. I'm so disgusted by their business decisions. It's not even funny no more. I just don't care. I'm just so disgusted with PlayStation. The fact I even had to turn this console on disgusts me. Xbox ain't perfect, but at this point, I prefer them over fucking PlayStation. At least they're going to have a disc-to-digital thing coming up soon. At least in a way, they're trying to preserve physical media. PlayStation, on the other hand, is trying to abolish it. And going forward, to close out this video, I don't know how long I've gone here, but to close out this video, until Neil Druckmann is ousted from Naughty Dog, until he is gone, I am never buying a Naughty Dog product brand new ever again. I'm not buying anything that this company makes in the future ever again. Intergalactic, I don't care. Last of Us Part 3, don't care. A new Uncharted, I don't care. They could bring Jak and Daxter back from the grave. I don't give a shit. I don't care. If it's got Neil Druckmann's name on it, I ain't touching it. I ain't touching that game with a 10-foot pole if I had a 10-foot pole. I hate that son of a bitch. I hate his attitude. And hate's a strong word for me, but I hate the son of a bitch. Usually I say I dislike something. When I say I hate something, it means I have absolutely no respect for you. I hate Neil Druckmann. I fucking hate him. What he did to this franchise, his attitude toward Last of Us fans, some of the shit that he said out of his pie hole. Fuck him. He can go make his $1 billion, however much it costs, intergalactic game for all I care. Put all the fucking Porsche sponsors in the game you want. I don't give a fuck. That game could be the next Final Fantasy VII or Skyrim. I don't give a fuck. I'm not playing it. I ain't buying it. I don't got a PS5. I'm not getting a PlayStation 6. And even if I did, I damn sure ain't buying that fucking game. They give it away on PlayStation Plus, I still wouldn't get it. I don't give a shit. Fuck Naughty Dog. Fuck Neil Druckmann. In terms of anything from Naughty Dog of old, like the old Jak and Daxters, the old Crash Bandicoots that they made, the old Uncharted games, anything old from them, I may potentially play it on my channel. I know my friend Orbital wants me to go back and play Jak and Daxter. I might go back and play those in the future. I definitely want to try out the Uncharted games. But anything new from this company? Nah. I'm good. I'll pass. If it means I missed out on quote-unquote legendary experiences, so be it. I don't care. I don't go out and buy J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter books or buy any of her games. And I used to be a big Harry Potter fan when I was growing up as a kid. I used to own all the books. I used to read the books. I used to own the movies. I wouldn't go see the movies in the theaters. I bought Harry Potter merch. I was a die-hard Harry Potter fan when I was a kid. Older I got, the more I grew out of it. And then when I found out that J.K. Rowling was a homophobic, transphobic, anti-LGBT piece of shit, scumbag human being, I officially washed my hands of anything that woman makes. I don't give a shit about Harry Potter. I'm not playing Hogwarts Legacy on my channel. I'm not playing Lego Harry Potter. I'm not playing Quidditch Champions. I'm not playing anything Harry Potter related on my channel. I'm not reviewing the books. I'm not reviewing the movies. I don't give a fuck. Now, I'm not going to put the blame on the actors. I don't hate the actors or anything. I don't hate, you know, Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint. I can't remember the woman who played Hermione. Yeah, the person that played Snape. I don't hate them. Dumbledore. I don't hate the characters. I hate the person that wrote the franchise because they're a disgusting piece of shit. I don't want to support that. You know, it'd be one thing if she did it in private where nobody knew and I didn't know. And then it comes out later on when she's dead and gone that she had these beliefs. Well, we didn't know. I didn't know. Would it change my opinion on the franchise? Oh, absolutely. Would it change my opinion on her? Oh, absolutely. But the fact that she's so open about it and the way that she acts, I don't want to support that. If I feel that way about Harry Potter, why can't I feel that way about Neil Druckmann? Fuck him. I'm done with this video. I hope my my microphone was on. Good. Fuck this game. Fuck this franchise. Fuck Neil Druckmann. Fuck Naughty Dog. Fuck PlayStation. Fuck them all. Credit where credit's due to the voice cast. Credit where credit's due to the graphics. Credit where credit's due to the sound design, the gameplay, the soundtrack. Everything about this game except for the story. Had to get me a sip of Coca-Cola. I opened up the can first time I recorded a discussion video as a celebratory toast to ending this piece of shit Let's Play series. Well, I'm not gonna open up another can. I'll just take a frickin' sip. Man, does it feel good not to have to touch this piece of shit ever again. Shinobi Gaming HD signing out. Enjoy the rest of my Let's Play series that I'm doing here on the channel. I'm not announcing anything new for a long while. Until I get down to maybe like 1 or 2 Let's Play series left, I may announce some more things. For now, I'm just going to continue with what I got. Ghost of Tsushima is going to be the only PlayStation game I'm going to play on my channel for the, and I know PlayStation loves this word, foreseeable future. And with that being said, I'm calling it a night and I'm going to sleep. If you don't like my opinions here, fine. I don't give a fuck. You want to dislike? Go ahead. You want to unsubscribe? Go ahead. I don't care. I stand by my beliefs. You think The Last of Us Part 2 is amazing? You like Neil Druckmann? Hey, great. More power to you. I'm not going to change your opinion. Don't try to force me to change mine. I'm out. Bye.